Hi guys, Rob here, the eXplore, and I'm here back with Pax Nova, and it's probably really obvious to you that this isn't the same game immediately because I'm on like temperate terrain, and that is because the version number changed from pre-early access to now early access, and it looks like my save game is no longer valid, which happens with early access games. And probably wasn't expected to affect anything really, because obviously clearly only people that had this were like press and everybody, and now the version number has affected my ability to load the game. So what I did is I started another save game, and I actually chose I think it's an oceanic planet. I don't remember. It might have been oceanic or like temperate or something to start on, and it provided me a really good starting place because as you can see, I've got some decent yields here, and I also have a lot more space than I did in the last game. So I'm also being asked about space. So I've immediately built the spaceport, which may or may not have been a good idea, but I was going to do it just so I can immediately provide you some context as to how the space portion of the game works. Some people are saying that it takes way too long to get up to space, but I'm on turn 7 and I could get into space literally right now, and I will. So we're going to show you all about how that works here in just a moment. It'll be new to me too because I haven't actually gotten out of space, so we're going to look at how that works together. I did find this new minor faction, and I'm going to send a delegation. I have 4 influence, as you can see up here. I'm going to send a delegation and start making my relations better with them so I can get to tier 2. I actually picked up some OCM and was able to sell them 3 of it for 500 credits, which is great. And by sell it, I mean I bought some. Whoops. Oh man, when I first read that, I thought I was selling it to them, and I just realized that I bought 3 OCM for 500 credits. But I actually have started this game as a different faction this time. Let's see if I can see. Can I see myself? Well, I'm the Koive Syndicate, which was actually somebody who does really well with money. So they're entrepreneurs, they get 10% credits, they're efficient, so their labor production is pretty good. They're magnets, so they started with 800, or magnates, they started with 800 additional credit, and their seal has increased income in my capital city by 10% as well. They're Corvus. They're really cool looking, and I wish I could show you. I think I can, but maybe I'm not remembering how to do so. Let's maybe go here. There we go. That's how you do it. That's what I look like. I look pretty cool. So I've already met Queen Niobe. She's a human, and I think the Lotus Brotherhood are also Corvus. Yeah, so I can see how they interact with me. I really like this screen here too. This affinity here, so it can kind of tell me whether or not they respect me, trust me, or have some sort of like love affair with me, love of her, and I like that a lot. You don't have that, like you don't. So here, like we have the same leadership type, so it gives me respect. The great thing is I can tell what it is that's giving me these modifiers here. So in this case, we've just met, and they're still suspicious of our intentions. So we could. Oh, it looks like they're humans, actually. So we would have to research their language, but right now I'm doing battle engineers. I just did trade initiatives so we can start building the market districts here. We're going to gain another citizen in 15 turns, which isn't super great, but what I might do is after I build a ship or 2, I'll take the citizen away, and actually I wouldn't be able to do anything with that citizen anyway, so I won't. I'm just kidding. So let's intern. Yep, hi. How are you? We're gonna go ahead and move the scout over there, and then we're gonna take this one into orbit. We're gonna send the ship into orbit, and we're gonna explore. So let's see what it's all about. All right, so I am now out and about. So we're going to be able to explore the surrounding galaxy, the surrounding solar system, really, right off the bat. And yes, okay, so it's an oceanic planet type. I hope they add more. I know that there's a lot of work that needs to be done in order to add like different planet types, especially since you can land on them. But it would be cool to see more. So we built that scout ship. We could probably build another one. We will build another one so we can continue to send out other ships and see what else is out there in the solar system. and especially while we're waiting for the next citizen in 14 turns. So we're going to continue scouting. Maybe we'll get something that will help us with that citizen. Communication received. We have just received a radio communication from someone who claims to be a representative of a pirate clan called the Salu clan. He demands a payment of 400 credits in exchange for free passage. He also says that not paying this fee will carry consequences against us. I'm going to go ahead and assume that they mean business, so I'm going to pay them just so I can freely move around. And it looked like there was a pirate's lair right outside my planet there, so we don't know the origin of these ruins, but they appear to be very ancient and might hide valuables. What should we do about them? We're gonna search them, and we find nothing. Yeehaw. Alright, well, that sucks. I'm gonna put this guy on auto explore, and I'm gonna go out to the system view, and I'm gonna start exploring with this guy. Looks like this might be the edge of the solar system here. So oh yeah, it really is. So we're gonna come back this way and make that. We're gonna focus here, out here. I wonder what this would do. Warp the black hole. Ooh. I'm just gonna go in it because I just want to see where it takes me. We don't have FTL technology. Okay, so unfortunately, it sounds like we're limited to the surrounding solar system only right now until we get what I assume is probably a level 2 tech. We're gonna take a look. So we've got another, or sorry, era 2. Space exploration, probably, yeah. I'd imagine that's probably, no, that just gives an additional vision. FTL travel, there we go. So that's when we can actually start using those warp points. We're still in 1, and I believe you need 10 knowledge to get through to the second one. So I don't know, 10 knowledge I assume is from here? No. There we go, maybe, I don't know what 10 knowledge is. Like, I know here, nope. I don't know exactly how, I know eventually it unlocks, but I don't know if it's 10 knowledges and I need to do 10 different research topics in order to make it to this. We're gonna find out, so we'll keep playing. Battle engineers are complete, and let's see if that's actually made it now 9 knowledge. Nope, it doesn't say anything. I was hoping. Let's go ahead and study human communication so we can talk to our friendly folk around here. That's the sun. Alright, so we're clearly not going to be able to, like, do anything with that. Okay, we've got another scout ship. You know what's cool? I think it actually can scout here, too. It's got 2 movements. But yeah, I think it actually can scout the ground layer here as well, which is cool. But we're going to send him to the orbit here, and we're also going to continue to... Ooh, look, we've got another planet here. Makes her... I think with the scout ship I can actually... No, I don't believe so. I can't colonize. But if... Yeah, and I don't have one that can, so maybe... That's also a second era thing. Let's see, space warfare. I don't think that's gonna be it. Capital ship, space constructors. To build a star base, but space colonization. All right. So we can settle a new city on a planet's surface. Consumes unit. So that's pretty far, actually. So we can go out into space, but we're not gonna be able to explore or actually colonize space or other systems for quite some time. So while we're out and about exploring, we're not going to be able to do much about it for some time. Ooh, that is a pirate. Well, that's no good. Let's get away from him. And I guess maybe we can... Does it let us maybe come down on this planet? Doesn't show me any way to do so. So let's see what we can do. Okay, there's another wormhole there. Come down over here, and then let's see if there's a way. Nope. I guess there's no way for me to actually explore this other place. It's not colonizable. Planet type ancient. But there's no way for me to, like, bring my scout ship down in order to explore At least I don't know of any way. It doesn't say. Skip turn, hold position. Of course, I would scrap it. View this unit's design and set to auto explore. Maybe I'll just do that and see what happens. Yeah, okay. Clearly, that might also be hidden behind tech as well. So maybe that's a Space Explorers thing. Maybe it is a space colonization thing. So maybe I can't actually get onto a planet surface without having the space colonization module. So we're just going to keep going and see how it goes. So then in that case, we'll come back to Cabriera, whatever his name is. Capria? Yeah, there we go. Capria, sounds good. And we're going to play... Okay, we're going to keep these guys on auto. Come back here, and we're actually going to move this guy the way we want him to move so we can pick up these ruins here. So, okay. How many more turns? We got 6 more turns. That's good. What we can do actually is we can do another food. And once, because we no longer need the citizen there, because I don't want to keep building ships at a spaceport that we can't really do much with. So we're gonna do that. We're also gonna build a military district next, so that we can start pumping out units. Probably around the time that we have the second or the third citizen. How much would it be to rush this? 140. Yeah, I think that's worth it. So we're going to. And then there we go. So how's our food production? Our food production's good. It's 9. We're going to have a new citizen in 4 turns. And then we're going to go ahead and... We have enough credits, so we're going to go ahead and set up the military district probably here. Or maybe... it's too late now. I should have considered what the tile yields are around... elsewhere. Actually, it'll be okay because if we move down this way, we'll be able to continue our city's progression through utilizing these tile yields too. It should have been. I probably should have considered a residential district here, and then had this open up, especially considering that there's pyrite right there. Yeah, and it's so painful to actually get rid of them. Like right now, if I got rid of this military district, not only did I just pay the 500 credits for it, but I'd have to pay again for another military district. So I'm just gonna leave it as is for now. I may end up scrapping it later because I like these tile yields up here. So I wish there were a way to, like I said before in this last episode, I wish there was an easier way, or just a way to, if I was going to reduce some or take something off my queue, that I would be refunded the money that I spent. While searching, a trap is activated by our crew, injuring them by 40 health. Great. So now they're down to 60. Or I'm sorry, they're down to 20 from 60. So that's no good. We're going to stay away from things. Although I can heal them, so we could just do that right now while there's nothing around us. Oh wow, jeez, like a crystalline entity just destroyed my poor little scout ship. So it looks like there's quite a few. I would be able to go in quite a few different directions right now if I had FTL technology. So that's pretty cool. So I don't know how big these things get. I imagine they're not huge, but that's cool. We can get a feel for where this goes. All right. So the system we're in here clearly, and then there's at least 5 systems, and then I'd imagine at least another. Oh, just based on the size. I'm in a medium galaxy right now, so I can imagine there's probably at least another 10, 15 systems, maybe, tops, throughout this system or throughout this galaxy. So, I mean, if you think that there's maybe, what, 4 or 5 planets per system, and maybe even in just this medium map, like 10, 15 systems, that is a lot of systems and a lot of planets. I do like that I pretty much can leave this to its own accord, you know, like I could go off and explore with my scout ships and set things to auto. So, and I know too that there's I know I've seen it. Where is it? I thought I saw automation. I don't know that I see it anymore. Raise city, rename the city. Oh yeah, there we go. Manage the city's automation policies. So we're gonna focus on. We'll just focus on general. Let's say the budget's low, and we'll see how it does with that. Because that's gonna be big. That's gonna be huge, actually. I think. Figuring out how well the AI manages your cities, especially if you've got a bunch of them on one planet and you've got a bunch of planets with may have a bunch of them as well. You don't want to be able to, or you don't want to have to, you know, micromanage all of that. You want to be able to set them to do their thing. So we'll see how well the AI manages that one city. Let's do technocracy here. And I'd be curious to see if it, okay, I guess it just, because it doesn't have any credits right now, it's not doing anything. So that's okay with me. Alright, we've gained another citizen, which is great. So we've got a citizen at both these farms. And then once the military district's done next turn, we'll have a citizen to put there too. And now that we've got the scout fully recovered, we're going to go ahead and start moving him again. And, okay, we've got citizens in all three of these places. That's great. So we can, in fact, start sending out maybe... oh, there's a settler. So there was an issue before. Oh, it's because I needed an extra person. That has to be it. Maybe? I don't know why I have the settler option now and I didn't before. I really wish I knew a little bit. I understood better why it is that. Because it doesn't... I'm assuming it's because I have an extra citizen. So before, I only had 2 when I was trying it in the last episode. But I don't understand why that wouldn't be enough. City growth is stagnated, which means I need some more food. Although, I still gain another citizen in 14 turns. So I wonder how these two correlate to each other. I wonder why city growth is stagnated, but I'm still gaining citizens. Once a city reaches level 4, so I don't know how to increase my city level, I guess. Maybe if I mouse over this. Nope, doesn't show me. Prosperity. Yeah, my prosperity's good, but my harmony growth, there we go. So maybe it's about harmony, because that clearly is leveled out. So what would we do to increase our harmony? We might do... None of those work. That doesn't appear to be the answer either, so let's take a look here. Is there any way I can do to increase my harmony? +3 liberty. Negative, so I don't know how to actually increase my harmony. So it might be something I have to research in order to increase my harmony. Medical miracle, maybe? Nope. Renewable energies, maybe? Nope, that just reduces my pollution. Pragmatic thinkers. Yeah, I have no idea. Cool. Harmony growth. Let's look at it. It indicates how harmonious the relationship between our people and the planet is. The more harmony the city has, the faster it will grow and expand its borders. So that's definitely how you level up your cities. The city's harmony is currently at 1.6, growing at 0 per turn, and level up once it has hit 3.0 harmony. But how do I make it better? Oh, okay, so actually pollution's going to be one way. So the less pollution I have, the more harmony I have, which makes sense. So I do believe there was something I could research. Renewable energies here. So that'll be something I probably take a look at next time around after technocracy, so that I can get my harmony up. All right, cool. Learning it as we go. So let's go up here. All right, let's take a look, see what they have. We have the mind wave implant. This is the same one that we had from the first episode. Those look like mean little vermium soldiers. See if we can get past them without getting attacked. And then we also have the scout being built here in 3 turns, so that's good. Technocracy done, so we'll go ahead and choose research and grab that renewable energies. It's definitely, there's a lot of, it's something that I appreciate. There's a lot of hard thought here because, like, no matter what direction you go in, like, of course I did the spaceport a little bit faster than I normally would have, especially now that I know how long it takes to get to a point where you can colonize other planets and even explore other planets. I just wanted to get out there because I know that people were saying that it takes too long to get out into space, when really, honestly, you can get out into space, like, very quickly. There's not much you can do about space immediately. Hi, BBB. But the choices you're making here, and especially in the very beginning, really, they can lead to some, I don't know, dead turns even. So you've got to make sure that you're doing the right thing, making the right choices. I would have probably liked to have made a research district early on, so we could have probably produced research faster. But, after we build a unit or two through the military academy, I could probably do that. And that would be okay. So, because I don't know that I need too many units just yet. But we'll continue exploring with the units we have, and we're going to gain that second unit. Oh, hello. You don't look so, though, after all. What? What is that? What do you mean? I think there's a word missing there. Awesome. So now we've got the other scout here. We're going to send him north. Let's see where we are on the map over here. Yeah. So we'll take him around over this way since I haven't really explored this part. There appears to be another faction over here. So we have these guys who are the Eastern Resistance. And then we have the Lotus Brotherhood. And then we'll figure out who these guys are over here. I was going to go to the left, but now we're going to go up here. Okay, so that's these guys, which are the guys that I was playing as the first episode, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and consider what we're going to build here. Okay, let's go through here. Yes, let's pick up those. They've got looks like they have 2 colonies already. So maybe we should actually do that in order to keep up with these guys. So we'll go ahead and build the settler. It does look like that's probably going to take one of my people away, which makes sense, again. Let's take a look at the tile yields over here. Yeah, I don't know what this... Grabber nest? Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all. But I bet you if I moved up here... No, because then I'm going to be encroaching in on that space too. So maybe we come down here instead. There's no yield here, so that's not good. There's some yields down here, so we might move the second one down to this spot. Though there's not food. Like, terribly... There's no terrible abundance of food. In fact, we were the only place really that had the 2. I see a 2 here and some 2s up here, which is... Maybe we'll do here. Maybe we'll... No, because I don't like that grabber nest being right there. Maybe we do here and we just don't worry about them encroaching because we have a bunch of space and we can go this way instead. So we'll do that. I'll live life on the dangerous side. Alright, so we're going to keep going with that then. I think that's the way we're going to go. And these are the Queen Naomi people, so... I wonder where it was that I met the plant people. Alright, let's search these ruins. 300 credits, that's great. So, let's see how much longer it would take. Okay, 160 to build that settler out. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to do it now. Alright, if this is probably going to be... Yeah, that's like the end there. I'm going to set him to auto-explore for the time being. And we're going to take this settler and go where I wanted to go with it. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet with you. Sure. Yes. So we're going to go here with it. Right in the line of the grabbers. Yay. Hopefully they don't come trying to grab me. this looks like we'll keep an eye on them for sure. Oh, I can even move across. Oh, yes, I can. Good. So we're going to build this city right here. And that will kick us off with 4 food right off the bat, which means we're going to gain a citizen in 5 turns, which is also very good. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to build a farming district to get that going. And yes, we're expanding. I think there. I say. I don't want to say this without being 100% sure of it, but I'm pretty sure there's a city limit to each planet. Like you can only have 5 cities per planet, but that might have been something I'm making up. I don't know. Let's take a look at how much they've explored here now. So this is the entire system. I imagine I can probably bring them back to this. Yes, I can. So hopefully I can like land them back on Capybara 4 and have them start exploring the planet that we're on as well. Oh, cool. All right. You just declared me your nemesis. We would like to do the same. Yeah. How about that? That's not how you spell that. There's a spelling issue right there. Oh, wow. Okay. They're attacking me. These little grabbers are attacking me. That's not good. I will set this one to auto explore as well. And maybe perhaps get some light infantry going here. I don't have enough funds. That sucks. Alright, so I'm not doing that. But I gain 36 credits per turn, so I should be alright for the next turn. Yes, I would actually. Okay. You just declared war. Great. They don't like the fact that I came up real close to them. So this is something that you can do throughout the game. This is basically their leadership, their government, like, style. And in this case, they're going with heavy-handed, which increases labor production and also increases counterattack of the city and capital city defense. This is what you can, I think it's up here, yeah. This is, you can change the leadership type here. I have seen other ones. So it's not just these 4. I feel like I've seen another one. But right now our active one is bureaucratic, which is really doesn't do anything. It doesn't give us any effects or any negative effects either. We can change them, but we need various skill or like points in these, I guess, like ethnic, or not ethnic, but what's the word I'm looking for? Like basically there's points that you can accumulate in these different types of leadership. There you go. That's basically what it is. And you gain those by either, I guess, passing edicts, because we can do that right now. So like I could do this edict, which is going to cost me 3 influence. I don't have 3 influence, but if I had 3 influence, I could pass one of these edicts, and it would actually, oh, look at that, cost 5 credits per city, which gives me 2 liberty. What was the thing that I could do? Increases prosperity, so that would be good. But what was the thing that I could do with liberty? Oh, okay, so I could actually increase my harmony growth. So maybe we come back out. We pass this. Hopefully I can, because I only have 2. Yeah, it only cost me 10 credits. So we've done that, which means I now have 2 liberty. Which means now I can also change my leadership to laissez-faire, which I don't think that's pronounced or that's spelled correctly. Which is going to give me harmony. I need to wait change. Okay, so I need to wait 4 more turns before I can change my leadership type. But now I have this, which increases prosperity in every city I control. Now, is that going to do anything? No, okay, so it's not going to do anything about that. But it does increase my ability to accumulate citizens, I guess. Accumulate them. Alright, maybe the next thing I should do is a financial district, because I need more money. So I'm going to do that. I need to gain credits faster. Alright, so our enemies now are here. These guys are our enemies. They have decided to declare war. Originally we were just mad at each other, and now we are at full war. So hopefully I can maneuver some light infantry quickly to at least be somewhat defensive of my stuff. I only have 2 scout units right now, so if they have anything more than that, I'm screwed. All right, so keep going. Wait, wasn't that my scout unit that just went? Oh, I guess my scout. Oh, that's right, my scout unit died. I think this other one just died too. Nope, he's gone. All right, he's leaving. He's running away. Run away! All right, so, oh, I've got. Okay, I have 2 citizens here. Great. So, let's do. Let's do a research. Oh, I can't. I don't have enough credits. I can't do anything. But we can change our research topic. So, Nature Protector is going to decrease pollution again. But that's with an edict. Ooh, I like that. I might do, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Because I really want to, I don't know how important it is to like level up your cities. Clearly, no one's really leveling up their cities terribly well. So I'm not too concerned. I mean, at best, they're at level 2. And I think it really wasn't too much of a thing. It's city defense, city counterattack, and an extra citizen. Okay. And that's for every 4 levels. So, all right. I'm not sure that's super important, but it's a cool thing to work towards. And I feel like that guy should be. Oh no, not yet. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. All right, let's get him up here. I'm hoping that I can get him on the surface. Alright, anti-war protests have been getting increasingly more violent, and protesters are torching vehicles, attacking innocent people, and destroying property. If this goes on, we'll have to have a hefty bill to repay and repairs and medical bills. So this is where I can show my leadership. Reinforce police force and prevent some of the damage, which increases my pragmatism by 2 and costs 100 credits. I barely have 100 credits. I'm not going to do that. I increase my authority by 2 and give other factions the exposed attack on own people. Diplomatic. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I'm not doing. Oh my God, liberty and costs 400 credits. I don't want people to have this diplomatic option, so I'm going to go ahead and reinforce police force and prevent some of the damage, which isn't my favorite because I don't want to have to spend 100 credits for that. But now I've got 2 pragmatism too, which means I could use this, which increases all of my income. Oh yes, sir. That's what I'm going to do. Increases my income by 50% for 30 turns, and it costs 3 influence. I have enough influence. 3 influence costs. Oh, for each city. Ah! So I need 6. That is a lot. A lot. How does influence increase? Like, how can I increase my influence generation? Doesn't say. Maybe it's part of my harmony growth. Nope. Nothing tells me how to increase that. So clearly there's some UI inefficiencies here. Like, I need to know how I can increase my influence production. I know how to increase either because it says so. In fact, once you attack things, you gain it. But of course, that would be something too that it should say, like, attacking enemies increases this as well. Research, I know how to do that. I know how to increase my credits. But there are some things that just aren't really well spelled out. So here, let's do this. Yes. Okay, so I need a spaceport for... Alright. But that does mean that I can use this scout ship to explore now, which is pretty cool. Alright. And I guess I have to have the colonization module in order for me to... move to other planets with a ship and actually land on it. Because otherwise I need an actual spaceport like this one. I might lose this city, man. We need to do something about this, like, now. Alright, so I don't have enough for light infantry still, because I had to use that 100 to deal with that other issue before. Yes, which I need to do. Alright, so let's do that, actually. Oh, wrong one. We're going to change to this. Sweet. Alright, so that's going to increase my harmony, which should actually... I would imagine after this turn will actually allow me to start having a positive balance on harmony in that city. So we have reports that your people have completed research on trade initiates. Yep, I need money, so sounds like a good idea. That's not good. There goes my other scout. So now I have no scouts left. Cool. Alright. Except for this one, the scout ship. So hopefully it'll go and do its thing. And then this city itself is about to blow up, so I need to do something about that. Let's go ahead and build light infantry. It's going to take 4 turns, but if I rush it with the new money I have, that'll be alright. Oh, and we also want to take a look to see if we have a positive. We don't. That's weird. Okay, so we changed our leadership type to laissez-faire, which should increase harmony, but it's not increasing harmony here. So what I guess I need to do is... Well, I guess I need to wait. Oh, it's... Well, no. No, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why that's the case. So... It should have at least increased it to 0.1, right? Plus 0.1. But it didn't, so I guess what we'll need to do is get these space wind generators going as quickly as possible. But that's going to cost 800 credits. My God, there's just so much to keep hold of, keep track of. It's surprisingly deep when it comes to choice making. Like, I'm not saying that there's a lot of systems at play right now, but you know, the choices you make are very... I mean, there's a lot of depth to that because, like I said, like the cities... You know, depending on how you build them, you could be kind of screwed. Like, I was pretty screwed in the last game, so I wasn't super unhappy that the game wouldn't load, to be honest, because I knew that my first city had kind of trapped me. So, but still, there's a lot of thought required as to where you put your districts and how you're going to utilize those cities, and you know, maybe even I guess specialize them in some way. I think that's probably a legitimate strategy, is to figure out how you're going to specialize each of your cities. But even then, like, you can't really over specialize them, because then they're not going to be able to grow and level up and all that stuff too. So it's important to you know, have like a consideration for maybe like a soft specialization of each city, but also you have to have some room to make them, you know, capable of growing and becoming stronger and better. I don't want to use... Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this instead. Wait, did this change? No, that changes prosperity. That changes nothing. No, the only thing that changes prosperity in any of these cases is just that somebody is employed. So here now we're going to be gaining 50 credit per turn, and these guys... So we're going to have 61 credits per turn, but we have 19 credits per turn. Okay, we're gaining 66, but we have a 19 credit per turn outgoing, so we make 47 credits per turn, which is probably not enough. No, I don't. I already have it. Why would I buy it? Don't I have... I know I'm nearly certain I do. Alright, so we're gonna probably do that edict. Activate rallying cry. Adds pump status, improves damage by 24%. 5 turns. Activation costs 1 either. Definitely gonna do that because I want to get rid of these guys. But we're also going to heal in hopes of not losing this city. I just built it, man. God, a lot more aggressive than I expected. So now we have this other edict. It is protect rare flora, I believe. So we're going to decrease pollution by 3. It costs 3 credits for each city per turn. But we're still going to do it because I think that's going to help me get my prosperity up here. Or, I'm sorry, my harmony. Because it's going to reduce pollution. So let's see what it does to reduce pollution. I definitely have technocracy. So I don't know why they would have offered it to me. And I have no idea why I could have bought it. So... medical miracle. I don't know what that would do. But let's do hardened alloys for some better armor since we're in a war. A war I didn't even start, but I'm definitely almost certainly going to lose. I lost 1 unit, so that is not good at all. Let's get them back over here, please. And then we're going to need to do something about the fact that I have nobody defending that city over there. So maybe we could do shock troopers, and yes, we can. So we'll do that, and then put these guys back here. Hopefully, oh no, man, this is not good. Not good at all. Oh, there goes my ship. Cool. Definitely not doing well at all. That's great. Oh, I think maybe I may have screwed myself. Oh my god. No. See, this is where... First of all, I can sell this stuff. That's great. I'm going to do that. I have no use for it right now. That gave me 2,056 credits. It looks like they just took my damn city, which sucks. But what sucked even worse is that by moving my citizen around after I was doing what I did, it actually took this offline, and yeah, I have to wait the full turn for the shock troopers to be produced, and then I can move the citizen away. Take my city back. But now I have some money, so I'm going to produce an artillery tank as well. In turn, get that artillery tank up there. Yeah, you know what? I think I like the idea of being at peace with you guys. And let's take this. Let's take it back. Is that going to be enough to take it back? No, it's not. But we will. We will certainly take it back. Yes, this is my city, so we're going to annex it. Of course we're going to annex it. It's mine. So, alright, we have 2 people here still. We have the farm built. Let's go ahead and, now that we have money, build something that will help us. Like what? Like what? Tell me what I'm going to do. Let's see. I'm going to build probably a military district, actually, now that I think about it, because we are kind of, yeah, we're going to be at war, I believe, for a while here. So let's move these guys up here. Nope, can't do that. We can move, yes, move him here to defend. And then we need to build a residential district here. We might rush that as well since we've got so much money right now. Alright, very good. So that has been built. And that should increase harmony. I don't know what's going on. That was supposed to increase harmony as well. I just don't get it. It must be a pollution thing. Like, it must be pollution is just that bad. So we need to do something about the pollution. We're going to do that. I can't rush that. There's no way. I don't have that many credits. Let's get rid of that and put it here instead. And what would that do? That does increase harmony. Okay, so that was part of the issue there, certainly. And now we can also do influential citizens, which will push the city to expand its districts, neutral neighboring tiles when the city grows. So we would do this with 100 credits, and then we'd get some extra tiles. So yeah, there's a lot going on in this game. It's pretty simple at its, like, I mean, when you first look at it, you think this game is pretty simple because I mean, like, clearly the animations aren't like the most amazing things ever. The game itself, you know, like, there's a lot of simplicity to the systems, but with the required choices made, I'd say there's actually a lot more depth than you'd think at first. I mean, I'm making some pretty difficult decisions right now, and I'm new to this game, so maybe there is some, you know, like, there's going to be a perfect path for every game, and I just haven't figured it out yet. And if that's the case, then that sucks. But for now, it just feels like, based on what you've been given, and I think that could also be alleviated too. Like, there should be an ability to kind of, you know, counteract any perfect line of choices by, you know, throwing a lot of variables into each game. So if they can figure out a way to throw in more variables into the maps, and then also just, you know, really focus on, because there's some great things here. There are some great choices that I'm having, or not great choices because I'm making poor choices, but there's some great, you know, setups here for hard decisions, and I really appreciate that. So even though the game itself has some very simple mechanics in general, the mechanics themselves definitely lead to tough choices, and I'm all about tough, interesting choices. And I think that was something that 4X games were founded on, like that whole principle. So I'm enjoying myself so far. I gotta admit, I'm really excited to see how it gets when we get out into space. Now that we've gotten into space and we've seen where all this stuff can go, I'm really excited to see what it looks like when we start exploring the surrounding areas. I do think there's a lot of potential there for a really cool, you know, series of gameplay mechanics that, like, kind of get more and more complicated as the game goes on. I know that a lot of people have always talked about their hope that Civilization would basically, you know, go to the point where once you get into the space race that you can, you know, actually build spaceships and, you know, explore the galaxy and then colonize other planets and stuff like that. And this is kind of like that. I mean, it's basic. Like I said, it's much more basic at this level than Civilization, but I do think there's actually harder decisions being made than there are in Civilization right now. Again, there might be the perfect way to play this. There might be an optimal way to play this game, and I haven't figured it out, and it may just, you know, be a matter of a month or a week or something before people were like, oh no, you always have to build this in this particular build order. But, you know, for the time being, I do think the decisions made are interesting, and you know, I'm really excited to see how this particular game progresses, like the one I'm playing right now, and then Pax Nova in general. So it'll be fun. So I'm going to continue playing. I'm going to do a few more episodes. We're definitely going to do at least enough episodes to get to space and, like, actually see what it's like to colonize other planets, and then just sort of see what it's like when we're on that kind of galactic scale, and whether or not you see the AI do the same thing, you know, are able to expand and you know, take out, you know, like, become their own, like, galactic empires themselves. So right now I think we're all on the same. We might be all on the same planet, or maybe we're scattered throughout the same solar system, or maybe there's a bunch of races on every solar system. I don't know how that works, but I'm surrounded by how many? I mean, there's already 1, 2, 3, 4. There's already 5 other AI factions on this planet itself. And I think there's 13 in total. So I imagine maybe the others are spread out across another planet or two. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they become galactic empires and how well the AI manages themselves once there's, you know, 4 or 5 planets for themselves to manage, and then maybe 4 or 5 cities on each of those planets. So it could get interesting, but yeah, so far so good. I'm liking it. Certainly there's some rough edges. There's definitely some grammatical issues. I would love to see a little bit more asymmetry. I don't feel particularly like I'm playing a much different race. I mean, the cool thing was with this race was that I had a lot more credits to begin with, but that doesn't feel particularly different than, you know, like, I'm not feeling like I'm playing in a different play style right now. So the asymmetry, like I've mentioned in the first episode, could probably be honed in a little bit better and made a little bit more wilder. But yeah, there's room to grow, but what's here is interesting, and I'm excited. So we're going to keep playing. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Until then, keep exploring.